funny. I've tried not to think about any of this for a couple weeks now. I usually watch every single game. I still haven't watched the national final. Maybe one day I will.
We went into the season with a pretty clear goal of winning what we were calling the Triple Crown. And that was being the regular season champ, Canada West champ, and national champ. We've essentially gone undefeated at home for 2 straight seasons, including playoffs.
For those that have been around for a while, this has been the first seniors night that we've done in a few years, and I can tell you we have never had this many people in this room. But typically what happens is I'm going to share a few thoughts, like personal anecdotes about each individual that's graduating tonight, and then they'll come up and share whatever.
There was what felt like 100 people packed into a tiny room. That level of support for each player kind of proves the community that we've built here and that they've established at their time here.
So I'm going to start with Mr. Gingerra. I want to thank you, okay, for helping me become a better coach and helping me being able to be a small part of your journey with volleyball. Okay, and you're a guy who brought the successes that you had in college at Camosa into this group, and you've been able to blaze a trail that's going to be like lasting for years and years. Okay, all these guys are going to become better leaders because of you. I'm incredibly grateful to be a part of your journey, to be a part of the development of the young man that you are. Okay, volleyball is whatever. What you've been able to do with this group and how you show people how to be a great teammate, a great friend, a great brother, okay, a great son, is incredible. Okay, you're someone who plays at such a high level. You're someone who exhibits this professionalism, this high performance mentality that Kruger and Jay have heard me say a million different times in your way. Okay, you're a hell of a young man, and I've truthfully been so proud and humbled to be able to work with you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we were quite excited for Final Four. Obviously, it was a year since the last time we got kicked out, and so we were pretty amped up to get a bit of a redo, and Manitoba was a great matchup for us.
I think first semester, I think they were just finding themselves, maybe some chemistry issues on the court, but second semester, they were on an absolute heater. Like aside from, I would argue, us, they were probably the hottest team going into the Final Four. So, while it was great to be the #1 seed and hosting the Final Four, we knew that Manitoba were going to be a really difficult opponent.
Okay, so right from the jump, let's communicate scheme, communicate tactics. You guys understand the shots that are going to be available in different situations. Let's be intentional and deliberate. Okay, as I said downstairs, we are exactly who we want to be for this moment. Believe in that, thrive on it. Let's go ahead and get the job done, fellas. Come on. Come on now! You, BC. So the nice thing, like despite what the score would tell you, I feel like we've done all the things that we wanted to do. We've held really well on their tougher serves. We're in really good defensive spots. We just got to execute.
Yeah, the first set we were pretty slow. I'd say it was more so the start of the second set when we went down more than 10 points, and things were just snowballing pretty badly. And at that point, I was like, we need to kick it into gear, otherwise this is going to end pretty quickly.
Sometimes your wheels are just spinning and you're just not gaining traction. Credit to Manitoba, they came out really strong.
ourselves and play the same volleyball. I don't recognize a single guy on the floor right now, all right? I've never seen these play. Every single guy has reset what we've been doing all year, all right? All year.
I think we're so used to being such a dominating force on defense, especially, that, you know, when they started out blocking us, it definitely felt like, you know, things weren't going the way they normally do.
Okay, we're gonna make this short and sweet. We don't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. Okay, we can just be objective. That was just by far the worst game that we've played all season as a collective, but like, what are you gonna do about it now? Okay, we made 24 attack errors, 15 serve errors. That's essentially half of their points that they needed to score. Okay, we won't be playing in the game tomorrow that we want to be playing in, but we still have an opportunity to punch our ticket. We still have an opportunity to fight for a medal. We still have an opportunity to keep this thing going to Windsor next week. Okay, come on. You see. How'd you feel?
Okay, I don't know. Like first I felt fine.
Yeah.
I felt like I was sitting fine. But we just couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like I really had any
Like.
control.
Yeah.
Of anything.
Yeah. How did you feel the guys were on the floor?
I don't know. It felt fine.
Yeah.
Like
I never.
It
Yeah.
actually felt like maybe quiet, but like it didn't feel like we were nervous.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's no point looking back on like how we could have done things different against this team. Yeah, I don't got plans to be on vacation next week.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Yeah, transitioning from the disappointment to the excitement to play Alberta took myself a couple hours at least, because I was still hanging on to the fact that I wanted to play for a gold medal in the Canada West. But yeah, it shifted later that night and I was just ready to go the next day.
The way our season ended last year definitely crossed my mind in that situation.
I'd be lying if I said that there weren't a couple thoughts immediately after the game where it was just questioning, you know, how are we in this situation again, losing a difficult semifinal. But truthfully, like, all year I've been saying to the guys that this team is different. Like, this team isn't, you know, the same as, you know, previous iterations of the T-Birds since I've been here. So truthfully, like, after, you know, that moment came into my mind, I quickly pushed it to the side, and it was just all focused on what we needed to do for the bronze game.
This is our last time this season that we get to play in this place, and let's make it the best game of the year, all right?
During the Alberta game, the boys just came out firing with all the confidence in the world. We knew the game before that was just an anomaly, and we knew what we were capable of, and that's kind of how we played.
More and more people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from
It would be easy to say that it was peculiar that a team that was #1 in the country through the vast majority of the season to lose one game and then drop down to the 7th seed would be odd. But truthfully, if you just removed the numbers of the seeds and you just looked at it as bracket placement, it made a ton of sense. The OUA champ against the Can West bronze. You know, all the other matchups really made sense, and I did a really good job of splitting conferences on different sides of the draw.
You're good, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the seeding is what it was what it was. Like, I didn't really think too much about the seeding, only because I knew that it wasn't very indicative of you know, strength of the team. It's kind of just the way that it worked out.
The plan for today is going to be less about like volume and intensity and more about spatial awareness. This is a pretty tight space, so depth shouldn't be an issue, but a lot of our practice plan is just going to be you guys like operating skills in space. Then we'll finish with some attack waves, but not playing it out. Okay, so gratitude.
Grateful for the travel day. Get to have some accessory staff with us, which is really good, and also grateful for Bam out of bio. 83.
Okay, man. Grateful we didn't have any inconveniences yesterday. All went really smooth. I'm grateful Canada beat Puerto Rico for baseball. Also grateful for Ashley leading that stretching / yoga session.
You know, we were really relaxed in all of our practices in the venue. It felt like just a regular week and a regular matchup. It wasn't, dismissive of the opportunity and, the goal that we were truly striving for, but it was just business as usual in the way that we are. It was very much to our personality. Practices were lighthearted, we were joking around, we were competing hard and, executing at a high level, but I don't think anybody felt the weight or the pressure or the anxiety that, could be expected by a team that was coming there with the sole purpose of winning.
We have the privilege of presenting the Fox 40 U Sports Coach of the Year Award to a coach who has truly stood out amongst his peers this season. And the winner is Michael Hawkins from the University of
First off, I want to congratulate our Thunderbirds because it's far more a team award than an individual award. Last but not least, just good luck to all the teams. Thank you very much, the University of Windsor, for hosting, and go Birds.
And the winner of the 2025-26 Outstanding Player of the Year is from the University of British Columbia.
First, I just want to say congrats to all the nominees here tonight. There are so many incredible players here in this league, and I'm honored to be recognized today. Closing it up, I'd like to wish everybody good luck this weekend. I'm extremely excited to compete, but also watch the volleyball. Thank you.
Before I get to the serve game plan in the front sheet, Jaybird, do you want to do a quick little
Yeah, let's do a little
review?
quiz. Okay, what about the Batman Mitrovic?
Doesn't he set like 75% of the balls right when he's pushed forward? Like 3 meters?
line.
Yeah, that's the setter, but in terms of
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mitrovic, yeah,
We're talking Jackie, man.
yeah, but that's skin memory.
Like, the Manitoba game was what it was, but I also think it was an absolute blessing in disguise. Exactly the shift that we needed, where it's like things won't be perfect, but look what happens when we just keep things simple and play our game.
Simple. Everything simple. Okay, simple game plan, simple style of play, simple mindset. Okay, we don't need to do too much, we just need to be us. We don't need to expect greatness, we expect us. Okay, because we are the standard.
Queens was a super strong team and kind of gave us a little bit of some looks that we hadn't necessarily seen all season. It definitely took some conscious thought in game to adjust to how they were playing.
But we're good guys. Okay, we knew kind of where that set got away from us. A few attack errors, but on decisions that I loved. Okay, keep being aggressive. Keep looking to be the ones to score points, not waiting for them to f*** up. Okay? Mace, kick us off in 1, buddy.
And from the jump, from the beginning of the second set, we absolutely took control of the match. You know, a guy like Alex Borowski, who struggled to start, found his footing as the match went on, and though it wasn't perfect, he elevated his game enough throughout the second, third, and fourth set to allow everybody else, like Reeve, like Dawson, like our middles who played fantastic that match, and obviously the Greaves twins, really shine. And in the end, we just became overwhelming for Queens. At the end of the day, no matter who we're facing, if we get the chance to play that team again, we know that we're going to be a better team. We know that we won't make the same errors. We know that we'll be able to play our style of play, because that's what we did all season to earn that #1 spot.
Boys, I think we all feel happy with last night, right? We took a big step, but I think one of the first things Reeve and I said to each other after the game is every single guy still had more to do, right? There was not a guy who played to his fullest potential last night, and we still easily took care of business.
We have the better volleyball players. Let's just go out and show it.
When it gets hard out there, when they start making plays, let's think back to the regular season we played this team, all right? That was a hard battle in their gym, and it didn't matter, all right? We showed that Hawk wants us to fight tonight. We showed in week 2 that we fight, all right? And we've showed it every single week since. Let's go show them tonight.
The semifinal match unfortunately started really similar to the way that the quarterfinal match did. I think we were caught on our heels a little bit and made a few errors, particularly in attack.
Okay, we don't need impatience, but we need some drive here.
It was a moment we needed to slow down and just kind of relax a little bit. I think, again, guys were probably a bit overexcited, maybe a bit nervous, especially going into a game where, you know, fears and thoughts of what just happened to us only a week prior were kind of coming up.
Okay, so not too long ago, Mr. Tremonti asked, who are we gonna be in a semifinal? And that's the fucking team that we're gonna be in a semifinal. You deserve to be fucking proud about this match, but we didn't come here for second. We came here to raise the Tantramar and bring that shit back to UBC. So you celebrate, you enjoy it, and then we get ready for tomorrow. It's on. BC.
Yeah, to make it to the national championship was amazing. I mean, whether I knew it was a goal or not, it's something that I've been chasing since I was 12 years old.
Making the national final truthfully felt like we were exactly where we were supposed to be. I was really happy for the guys, you know, for the program, for the coaching staff to win that semifinal, you know, to kind of break the curse of the semifinal for the program a little bit.
Before the national final, we were just fired up. It was something we had all talked about since we all got here, and so going into that game, we were just ready to go.
Bring on the Spartans.
Okay, one last time. Simple UBC volleyball. Okay, let's communicate our tactics. Let's work our way into the game with our behavior. Okay, with our communication, the play will come. Okay, but above all else, play our volleyball. Let's do it our way. Let's go, fellas, come on. Here we go. Come on. UBC.
While it was disappointing to lose the first set, I think we felt like we were still hitting our stride. Whatever it was, whether it was just the confidence of the group, the messages that were being delivered by the coaches, or, you know, more importantly, the athletes to each other, there was a clear understanding and confidence that we were going to get the job done in the second.
Hey, I said to Jay, as you guys walked on the floor, for the start of the second set, is that we love a little rope-a-dope. We love a little rope-a-dope, a little slow entry into the game, but really good answer. Okay, we asked you guys to be a little bit more fine-tuned with our block defense. That's what happened.
1 point at a time, boys. Let's enjoy it.
PC.
We were up 17-13 and they called a timeout and I went and sat down and I just got a bloody nose, and for some reason that bloody nose decided it wanted to bleed for 5 to 10 minutes, and so we ran out of timeouts and play had to continue, and they ended up tying it up at 18s, and that kind of flipped the script of that set, and they ended up coming back and stealing that one from us.
And once that snowball just starts, sliding down the mountain, it just gets bigger and bigger, and that's what it felt, and that's how you end up winning a set 25-12.
They sent the entire game into Fino high ball. They just got rewarded a little bit down the end, down the stretch, because they had a little bit more belief. Okay, now our turn to flip that script. Okay, our time to trust, our time to believe. Okay, here we go. PC.
I start off, I start on the bench because, just the rotations we always start in. I had to start that set on the bench, and I don't think I got back onto the court until, Trinity was either close or already in double digits.
As we were standing there getting the medals and obviously processing everything, there are 2 words that come to mind. The first one is grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful to have been your coach this season. I'm grateful for what you guys have done for this program. I'm proud. I said to you guys before the game that if you did certain things that you were going to create your own legacy. Okay, and regardless of what color we're bringing home, you guys created your own legacy. Each and every one of you guys contributed to what was an incredibly special season. And regardless of this outcome, that will never be taken away from you. The vets that have been here, that have fought, that have built this program, you guys are leaving this jersey in a better place. And I can guarantee you, we're going to be back in this game a lot sooner than that team will be, and a lot sooner than 8 years that it took to get us back here. Because you vets did what we needed to do to put this program back on the map. So I'm grateful for you guys, and so unbelievably proud to be a Thunderbird. Hey, I love you guys. BC.
It may kind of look like the end of a dynasty, sort of, with those guys a part of it. But to me, it's the beginning of a new generation. We'll be back, and we'll be back better than ever.